I remember there was this one test I studied so hard for. I studied night and day, and I ended up getting a 22. There has been times in my life where I have had tests that I have not studied at all for and have done miles better than a 22. I was looking at the test, looking at all the questions, realizing that I knew nothing on it, and felt like, honestly, I could probably just give this one back to her. All right, so first and foremost, Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas to all of you. I don't think I've made a video since Christmas or New Year's. So I definitely hope you had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year's with your family. Hope you told your family you love them. Now that we're in 2025, I hope you left a lot of those bad habits you had in 2024. Personally, for me, I was kind of trying to leave organic chemistry in 2024, but didn't work out like that. Obviously, as you've seen from the title of this video, I wanted you to click on this video if you've ever failed a class in college. And I'm just gonna give you my experience last semester with failing my first class. Honestly, at first, I was a little skeptical on doing this video. I was a little scared to do it because I was thinking, people are gonna judge me. People are gonna think I'm stupid. People are gonna think, everything you overthink whenever anything happens. But in reality, I think it's a good video to do because I just want it to be inspiring if they're in a similar situation to me, and just know that they got this. All we gotta do is put in work and we'll all be successful at the end of the day. Now, like I said, the class in question that I ended up not doing well on was organic chemistry. Now, I think everybody knows that organic chemistry is an absolute beast. I heard about organic chemistry since before I even went into college. When I first thought about switching to biology, switching my major. If y'all don't know, I switched my major from something else to biology. This was the biggest class I was worried about. And obviously it was for good reason, because it ended up being extremely hard. It was way harder than what I ever would have thought, because I think at some point everybody in college hits a class, no matter what it is, if it's calculus, math, history, science, whatever it is. You're gonna hit a class that it feels like no matter what you do, no matter how much you study, how much you review, how much tutoring you get, that you won't make any progress in actually learning the subject. Ultimately, sadly, that's what ended up happening to me in organic. Bro, I would literally study all day, all night. I was pulling all-nighters. I was trying to ask people what they did to study, what they did to prepare for the class. And I was still going there feeling like I'm just winging it. For the amount of studying I was doing versus what I got, it definitely was, to say the least, extremely disappointing. I remember there was this one test I studied so hard for. I studied night and day, and I ended up getting a 22. A 22, twin. That is definitely the lowest grade I have ever received in my life, and especially for a class that I studied for. There has been times in my life where I have had tests that I have not studied at all for and have done miles better than a 22. So when I saw a 22 for my test grade, my heart sank into my chest. The saddest part about that 22 is I wasn't even really that surprised, to be honest. I was looking at the test, looking at all the questions, realizing that I knew nothing on it, and felt like, honestly, I could probably just give this one back to her. And as much as I would want to say that it was just a problem with me, I mean, I don't think it was all on me, because, I had a conversation with the instructor after that, and the average for the class was a 30%.
What?
30%, bro. 30%. So obviously it wasn't just me. But I'd be lying if I said that 22 ain't hurt me to my core. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I said I did bad on all the tests. I actually ended up getting A's on 2 tests. So it was pretty close when it came to the final. But of course, the final had a lot of the stuff that we just learned on it, which actually that 22 was my last test. And yeah, as you could probably guess, that ended up actually killing my grade. It's a really sad case, and it ended up being very, very disappointing. I was really, really hoping that you would at least offer some type of curve. Oh, that's another thing. I didn't even tell y'all about that with that 30% test. The teacher did not even offer a curve for the test. She basically was just like, you get what you get and don't throw a fit. In that same conversation I was talking about earlier, she said the highest grade was a 70, but still no curve. Hey, that's the reality of college. That's just how it goes sometimes. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's very fair, but it's water under the bridge now. Just gotta get back up and, try again. But I would be lying if I said I ain't think about crashing out over that. Like I said earlier, this is the first time I've never passed a class, so I was feeling real stupid. I was feeling like a failure. was feeling like I let everybody down. And obviously, ultimately, that wasn't true because everybody knew the effort I put in. I was trying my best. And at the end of the day, that's all you can do. You can try your best. And sometimes you might fall short. Sometimes you might get the outcome that you want, but it's not a guarantee. And that just goes with the journey. That just goes with embarking on a difficult journey. I really wanted to remind everybody, if you failed a class, if something didn't go your way, it doesn't even have to be a class. If something didn't go your way last semester, like, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's really about how you get back up. Of course, you know, if a class didn't go right, you probably should look at, you know, how you're studying, what you're doing, and try and see if there's a way that you can change it to understand the subject better. Hopefully you're not in my case and you really just feel lost, like, I don't really know what else I could have done. But hey, if you feel like that, maybe you should talk to somebody. Maybe you should talk to the professor themselves. So really just trying to give you a reminder, you know, keep your head up, keep pushing, keep going towards success. We will all get there. I promise you, do not give up. No matter what you're doing, no matter if it's school, work, any type of grind that you're on, keep at it. Do not give up. You will make it there. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Everything is very much appreciated. Thank you for watching the whole video. Don't get stashed.